Okay, well, thank everybody for being here in this one of the summer learning sessions organized by Elaine. Thanks to Elaine for inviting me to chair this meeting. I'm very happy actually to be here. I mean, the topic is extremely interesting. Is a topic that is very relevant now for the countries in the region and for the bank as a whole. And I also have the pleasure I will have the pleasure to introduce you, my good friend Keith, who's one of our experts in M&E here, and is a key player in many of our teams. And also Ariel has been working with the bank, and it's really an honor for us to have them sharing their knowledge with us. This issue of monitoring and evaluation, it's really extreme, as the crowd tells, the number of people here, it's extremely hot. Here in the bank is a critical element in terms of improving the effectiveness of public policies in our countries. And it seems that clearly there is a lot of interest for the topic in the bank and in all the regions. And one could ask why there's so much interest in monitoring and evaluation systems in general. There is a huge citizen pressure, that has developed throughout the last years in terms of a better accountability, of more information about what the government is doing with public resources. And we are in a situation in which there is an agreement of the need to maintain macro stability and the need to be aware of budget restrictions, and at the same time there's a lot of pressure to expand the coverage of public resources. So the mix of the two things, implies that there is a lot of interest in terms of knowing better how effective, how well money is spent, how well public money is spent. And also there's a lot of pressure for the donor community in terms of being each time more sure of how effective is their own work in the countries. Here in the bank, there is a lot of interest for our results. The results agenda is it's really a priority. So all these elements make this topic extremely important now. In order to have a better idea of two cases that are probably the more advanced in the region in terms of whole of government monitoring and evaluation systems, we're going to have a presentation by Keith McKay. Keith is a senior evaluation officer in the bank IEG, Independent Evaluation Group, where he is the coordinator for all the issues on evaluation capacity development. His work in general helps countries in strengthening their M&E systems with the objective of improving, as I said, the performance in governments. He's currently working in several countries in the region, including Colombia and Brazil. And before joining the bank in 1997, he was the manager of the Australian government's evaluation system. We have 8 country offices connected, and a very interesting crowd here in headquarters. We're going to have, after a 30-minute presentation by Keith, comments by Ariel Salmans. I'll introduce him at that moment. So over to you, Keith.
Thanks very much, Jaime, for that very kind introduction. It's